Purdue is a STEM school, taking pride in, among many other things, its Polytechnic Institute, which focuses on the development and utilization of technological interfaces. So then, why does its printing seem to suck so much? I'm Ian K, and likely similarly to many of you watching this video, a Purdue University student. Shortly after first arriving on campus, I had a need to print and became intimately familiar with the pains and limitations with printing here on Purdue. Although I'm sure much of your work is likely to be done digitally, many classes and many activities still have a strong need for physical printing, and so it is a useful tool to learn how to use. Today I'm going to teach you how to print on campus, from adding printers to your computer to sending them digitally and printing remotely. Printing the way that you normally have in the past is probably not going to be possible, as printers will not by default show up in your network. However, they can still be printed to directly, as well as being printed on from online, as we will get to later. Adding a Purdue printer requires connection to a Purdue network and connection to the VPN. If you wish to add a printer, then these steps must be done first. First off, much of this information comes from submissions on Instructables.com from English 421 Group 3. They have many other submissions submitted since September 24, 2015, including going over how to print and add printers for Mac users, which we are not going over in detail here. So let's get started. To add a printer to your Windows PC, first open Files Explorer. In the top left, where you see your address, you will type in the following: printers.itap.purdue.edu. Hit enter. You will be treated to a window that will ask you for your login credentials. This will be your Purdue email and your ITAP password. Your ITAP password being whatever password you normally log in to ITAP computers inside ITAP labs. After this, you will be treated to a list of different printers. Here you want to find the printers with ITAP in their name. These are the ones that you're able to select to. The different printers do matter, as the ones, as shown by their name, do have different parameters for what you can print from them. ITAP color printing, for example, is the only one that allows color printing, and the different other ones for wide printing have those features as well. Play around with it a little bit. There are limitations to using this method. If you print for this, you will still have to use the online release format, as we will go into later, and there's separate selection for each of the different print types instead of using that service. And if you disconnect from the VPN, you will have to go back for the reconnection process. However, if you wish to print instead using the online printing method, here are the steps to do that. Much of this information was included from the ITAP page, or the Information Technology at Purdue, and their site on student printing. If you wish to online print, these are the steps. First, save or download the document that you wish to print. You are not able to natively print a document from an application using this method, which is a major drawback. So therefore, if you are printing, you will not be able to do so directly from Word or Google Doc, which means that you also will not be able to select things such as formatting and multiple copies. If you wish to include multiple copies, you will have to include it as multiple separate attachments. You will email these as attachments to printbw@purdue.edu, and after having done this, you will wait for a confirmation email, as shown here. Once the confirmation email has been received, you can click the link, which will make your print job eligible for release using the release site. This is PaperCut Release, Purdue's online printing release service. Regardless if you added a printer or if you use the email process, both print jobs will be sent to PaperCut and will have to be released from this site. Go to PaperCut by just searching it up, log in using your same Purdue credentials as listed before, and you will be given to this site. Here you can see each job that is pending. First of all, we have the total cost of each of the pending releases. Then we also have our total current balance. It does require money in order to print each job. Each student starts off with a balance of $40 each semester, with each print job starting at a default of about 4 to 8 cents per job. However, this price does change depending on what type of print you are doing, with larger sizes and color printing requiring more money. However, the prices are few, and you can always add money using Purdue's systems. When you click here and click Print to Release, you'll be given a page full of each printer. Carefully select which printer that you want to print from. They will be listed by building, and then you can print. However, be careful. When you choose your printer, it will automatically send it to the printer of your choice without confirmation. Make sure you are careful, because otherwise it will send it to a different printer and you will have to go through this process again. Hopefully now you understand the basics of printing at Purdue and understand that it is not as weird of a process as it initially seemed. You can print with both different types of printing and can release using paper-cut, as well as some of the basics for using alternate print types. If needed, even more information is listed on Purdue's ITAP website. I hope you had a good time, and don't be afraid to experiment with printing. There's many different things you can do, including different formatting, sizes, colors, and so much more that you can use to spice up your projects and spice up your work.